paint it. There's one of the planters Rob made for me out of old fence boards. That's my herb garden. These are a bistro set that is made out of old fire hydrants and farm tractor seats. I think they're kind of cool. Oh yes, that's a pot plant. There's another one. I just clipped the tops off so they'll go to a bush. Some tomato plants. There's Yami's bed. Yeah, so another pot plant. There's our fire pit. There's an arrangement that I did. Got my onions growing, another tomato plant, a little pond that Rob made me. Over here we got some peppers, more tomato plants, flowers, some chives, cabbage, squash, cucumbers, carrots, which aren't coming up yet, potato bag. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to come together right now. Some flower baskets. Those ones I bought this year because I really didn't have the time. Oh, let's look. Yeah, so all together it's looking really good. There's our fire pit. Cody made that fire pit a few years ago, his last year of high school. Very talented boy. I got some pepper plants growing, some strawberries. There's some planters Rob made me again, my raised planters. He did a really good job on it. We got beets. What else do we have in here? We have beets, Brussels sprouts, leeks, spinach, kale. We have cucumbers over here, broccoli, more kale. And we have another garden over here. That's actually peanuts coming up right there. Rob wanted to try peanuts. We've got zucchini, catnip, beans, turnip, eggplant, cabbages. What else? We got sugar peas. Yeah, so I did a lot of weeding today. This is part of the garden. That's a hydrangea vine. My neighbor poked through my fence. It's actually pretty. A lot of stuff is starting to come up. The hostas are doing amazing this year. Yeah. More of my garden. Hi, Rob. Are you spying on me? That's a vine. The Yami decided to eat my canna lilies, so as you can see, they're already sprouting. Little bugger. Those are my peonies coming through. My fire bush I trimmed back majorly this year. Yeah, all my canners are starting to fizz Yami. Well, that's okay. He'll learn. He's only a puppy. Rob's dad's rose bush. It's a tea rose. It was maybe 5 inches high. My irises. Oh, look at that. It's all in full bloom. Irises are about to bloom. Yeah, this garden turned out really good this year. Hey, Rob? There's the pond the boys made me with Rob a few years ago. They even casted that waterfall. And this is my birdhouse city. We have a video, we video it, put it on YouTube. My wisteria is growing really good. Now this is the new garden I started last year. There's a bit of plants. Next year I'm going to put a whole bunch of hostas and maybe some trumpet plants in there, not trumpet vine, the actual bush. I don't know. We're going to try some maybe Jacob's ladder, some daylilies. There's Jacob and MJ's kayaks. So this is the view from way in the corner. Yeah, this garden turned out really well. Only took me 12 years to get it to look like this. So all we got left to do is scrape and sand the deck, fix some of the bad spots, restain it, and put up the sunshade. The lilac bushes, they came out amazing this year. I gotta trim them back, get the deadheads off. But those planters. So that one's about 7 feet long, 3 feet wide. Freaking heavy. And then we got the little planter. That one's 4 feet long, I think, by 2.5 feet wide. And that's all made out of old fence boards. Yeah, so I'm going to take you around to the front so you can see the front. Yeah, so once the deck is done, I will do a video of everything. So that's a little garden I got going there too. For someone that never gardened before, I think I'm doing pretty good. Rob's dad would be proud. Well, so let's start. We'll go down here. We'll do a full view of the front garden. Leave me any comments if I should change anything. I think it's looking pretty good. There used to be a hedge over there, which I kind of cut in half to make my husband take it down. It worked. He cut her down, him and the neighbor. So this is the front garden. I got daisies. I got too many plants, Rob says. 99% of them I forget what they are. My flower boxes came out really good this year. So the trick to the flower boxes is you just keep stuffing them. People just put 3 or 4 plants in it. I put about 6 to 8. So this plant here will have a flower come out in the middle of it. It will look like an upside down ice cream cone. More irises. I got some black-eyed Susans there. I got some wisteria, clematis, poppies, daisies. These are actually mums. I plant the mums out of the pots, and my neighbor can't believe that they actually come back every year. Now they only last 3 years and then they start going all crazy, but like as you can see, this will be the last year for this one. It's not round anymore. So once it goes like that, you take it out and you just plant one of the 4-inch ones and they come back every year. Yeah, so we got another lilac tree out here. So we have 3 different kinds. We have the French, we have the English, and then we have just the regular one that you find in the bush. This one's more of the regular one. So we have the pink, light purple, and the deep, deep purple. And there's my pink daisies. Yeah, there's my smoke bush. Yeah, so it's turning out really good. So I did another planter box. I'll show you guys that one. I gotta get a couple more plants to put in it. This one I just did the other day. So as you can see, there's only 5 in there. So I got some room here, and room on the other side that I gotta put 2 in here and 1 over there, and then it'll really go in nice and lush. So yeah, and I wanna do a couple more planters up top here just to make it look full. I like the smell of flowers. Yeah, so that's the front. There's a street view, side view. I think it looks a lot better without the hedge. The hedge made my house look really, really tiny. So we'll walk back up this way. And yep, that's where the boat is parked. Hopefully we'll be out on that all next weekend. So this is the view from the other side of the gate. We now have to keep the gate closed because of the pup. The little bugger likes to eat my lilies. He's already eaten like 4 of them. Yeah. So my neighbor said to cut the top off of the pot plant to make it into a bush. So I'm gonna try. I tried it. Last year we had one that grew over 14 feet. I had people taking pictures of it because they've never seen that before. This is just this one's only we only planted this 3 weeks ago, and look how big it is. It's hilarious how big these suckers grow. Rob made a solar light for me. I'll show you the other one he made. I believe it's over here. Yep. What he does is he just takes the controllers from the old light systems and just hooks them up to where the batteries would be. And yeah. So these are some planters that I made. That one's coming out good. That one has 4 plants in it. And all it is a 16-inch hanging basket. It would go to my ladder that's over here, but you wouldn't be able to see the bottom rung, so I just put some plumbing pipe up on the side of the garage. So yeah, that's the ladder. So you see it would have been down on that run there, so you wouldn't have been able to see it. So I just decided to put some plumbing pipe on the side of the garage. It looks pretty nice. There's no point in buying a whole bunch of stuff from the store that costs you major money. So yeah, there's the plumber's pipe and the last bucket. And these are just some designs that Rob's first welding attempt at high school many years ago. Cody's. Yeah, and then we got some old farm equipment hanging up. I believe it's well over 100 years old, the log movers. Some more planters, another lilac tree. Look how big that frickin' tree is out front. Holy crap. So yeah, so leave me any comments if you have any suggestions for this garden. All is welcome, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I just plant the stuff and see how it goes. So you guys have a great Sunday. Talk to you later.